What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, so the Fever beat the Dream. The Fever forced a game free in the playoffs. We know that it's the best of three games in the first round, and the Fever bounces back. We saw two good games. We saw two good games last night. The Fever and the Dream and the Storm and the Aces. And here's what I have to say about this game is that we we knew that coming into this game that the Fever was having injury problems like to Caitlin Clark to Sophie Cunningham. We saw the Fever bring in signing a lot of key players. And that's the one thing about the Fever is that they are going to want to get to wanting to get to the second round of the playoffs. And this was a statement game. This was kind of a statement game like the Storm against the Aces, where the Storm got another game. But this first game, the Fever versus the Dream, was just a statement game. Like, you have no Caitlin Clark. You have no Caitlin Clark at all. No Caitlin Clark. And here's the thing, is that you are going to have one of your best players out, but all your other players stepped up. Like Elena Boston stepped up. Kelsey Mitchell stepped up. Like, this Fever team isn't going back down. And they surprised me because I basically said that I didn't see them winning another game. So they did surprise me the most. And I thought last night that the Dream was going to close it out, and we were going to wait to see who the Dream was going to face, if that was going to be the Valkyries or the Lynx or the Liberty or the Aces, who lost their game. But I think with the Fever winning this game, it's more of a statement win, because basically what you're saying here is that the Fever aren't done. The Fever crowd last night was cheering. And if there's some way that, for somehow, the Fever are able to beat the Lynx, if the Lynx make it, the Valkyries, the Liberty, the Aces, the Mercury, if they're able to beat them, they might go to the WNBA finals. If somehow the Fever are able to hit those easy money buckets. Because right now, I think when we look at it, Elaine Boston is carrying them. Kelsey Mitchell is carrying the Fever. Elaine Boston is carrying the Fever. When you have Sophie Cunningham out, when you have Caitlin Clark out, there is just nothing that you can say. These WNBA players need to get paid more. Because, like, in this game, the Dream won the first quarter. Indiana won the first quarter, 14-20. They tied the second quarter, 15-15. Indiana won the third quarter, 24-15. Indiana won the fourth quarter, 18-16. And the Indiana Fever win this game 77-60 over the Dream. And now they force a game 3. The Atlanta Dream, okay? The Atlanta Dream they're going back home 1-1. I think the Atlanta Dream has to win game 3. Because if you let the Indiana Fever beat you, either whenever the next time they play, either Wednesday or Thursday, whenever game 3 is, you're going to, if you let the Fever beat you, we're all going to be talking about, can the Fever, like, win the WNBA championship? How far can they get? Because if the Fever are able to get to the playoffs without a healthy Caitlin Clark, who I hope comes back 100% better, you're going to have to beat the Lynx. You're going to have to beat the Aces, or the Storm, or the Valkyries, or the Mercuries. Whoever is in that second round. But for the Atlanta Dream, we saw Howard put in 10. We saw Chelsea Gray put in 9. Hold to 9 points. The Atlanta Dream has to get Chelsea Gray more wide open shots. Because when you have Chelsea Gray, when you have a Caitlin Clark, when you have an Angel Reese, A'ja Wilson, you're kind of saying right now that could we honestly see the Fever right now beat the Dream again by the same margin that they won by. Because when you have the Fever, like Howard for the Fever, put in 12. Elaine Boston, 15 and 3 and 5. Chelsea Mitchell, 19 points. This Fever team could beat anybody right now. I'm sorry, anybody without Caitlin Clark or anybody with Caitlin Clark on the floor, they can beat a team. Because this was a statement game. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And stay blessed, everybody. And peace.